Not today, but probably during my days off. Alright, so nothing has gone right with me playing the Pope so far. It's clearly the curse of me playing Western tech countries. What you gonna do? It's not that it's a big part of the plan, but I just really want to excommunicate Castile. All the pain they put me through last time. Maximum scrub mode indeed. Alright, let's just pretend that that didn't happen again. Alright, Pope, you're even worse than last time. Let's get ourselves another boat on the go. Let's not pay anyone anything. And let's do it. Jake has more second chances than my mum gave my dad. Gee, that's a little dark. Okay, so this time I'm going to remember that they improve relations that quickly, and I'm going to wreck them for it. Wouldn't hurt to have good relations with Aragon either, so we'll send and recall there as much as we can too. So the start is going to be a little slow, but that's almost to be expected. Right, get out of here, Castile. You see, you can't excommunicate someone who has 0 or better relations with the Pope. And now we definitely hate them because they are excommunicated. It's not going to stop them getting their alliances because they're big and powerful and they have the historical friends bonus. But what you going to do? Jake, merchants in the right place this game? I don't know. I don't even know what the best way to set up merchants for the Pope early game are. And you know what? I don't really care that much. It's not that merchants are just a number, but I can't be bothered going through the different permutations. Alright, something's causing Portugal to be at war with Tuscany. You know, I don't think that's going to help you at all, England, but it's certainly bad news for Tuscany if Portugal decide to invade there. Interesting times. I'm not talking about Terry Pratchett. Someone's telling me to collect in Champagne. Is such a thing even possible? Well, you know what? Let's send our guy from Alexandria there. And you know what? We know that we can collect more money by sending our merchant there than pushing. Because he was only pushing 3 ducats. Whereas if you collect, he'll up it by about 0.06. Terrible. Alright, so Gutsy Urbino is trying to fabricate claims on us. Too bad. Jake, last time you released Avignon to join the HREO, we'll still be doing that. Don't you worry about that. I'd rather if I could just get rid of it by giving in to Rebs, because then I'd keep the core and I could just reconquest it later. But we can't reduce autonomy to increase unrest, and the other ways to get unrest would be losing stability or going bankrupt. None of which I'm all that keen on doing, to be perfectly frank. Oh yeah, good old slow starts. Now, Aragon's king's quite old, he's 49. I want to try and dip that Aragonese prestige so that Naples bows out of the little family thing going on there. But that means I would have to ally Aragon and call them in. Doesn't look like it's all that likely, and they don't seem very interested in me. But still, I want high relations with them because it'll keep them out of my hair when I start dipping my fingers into Iberia. Jake, what are the penalties for excommunication? There's quite a few. I can't be listing them all right now. But he loses prestige, which is lovely. That and people around them hate them, so it's going to make it harder for Castile to diplo-vassalize Navarra. In fact, just how hard is it going to make it? Yeah, Navarra's opinion of Castile is maliced by 50, which is going to make it really difficult, if not impossible, for Castile to secure a 190 relations to that Diplo annexation, which means Aragon's probably going to swoop in. They've already got the mission to vassalize Navarra. Don't mind a stronger Aragon, it's a weaker Castile that I need, because, well, they really got up in my face about it last time. And sadly, I'm not about to make any moves until Austria is on my side, because I want to join the HRE before doing anything. If I expand my influence, then I'm going to find it harder to join the Greyskin. Jake, if excommunication makes him lose prestige, why not excommunicate Aragon? That would be good, but I think it's more important to make Castile diplomatically weak than Aragon. Aragon will lose that that Neapolitan PU one way or another. Jake, do you plan to colonize yourself? I hate colonizing, or rather I'd rather not colonize, but we'll see. I don't want to. I really don't want to. So gloriously slow start. Aren't you glad you waited around for this? No, that's England sieging up Tuscany. They're regretting joining in the 100 Years' War now. That's one thing, if you ever early ally France and you're someone like the Pope in the Pope's position, then you can expect England to come along and siege you out. Because he's not going to land on France. He knows he'll get destroyed if he does that. So I'm being pretty poor with my sending and receiving of, or rather sending and recalling of diplomats here. Shame on me. We can get the alliance with Austria, but we don't want it just yet. It's more important to get the alliance later, because the higher your relations, the slower you improve relations. Castile. Managed to get an alliance with Hungary, though. That could really bite me in the unmentionables. We'll see how it goes. Man, this strategy is such a necessary evil. I suppose it's not even that necessary. It does shave off quite a few months, though. Probably shaves off a total of about a year. The leg 77, that is a good strategy. Not sure if I'll be using it for this campaign, though. There are other coalition strategies that I plan on using at some point, though. We'll see if we get the opportunity. I thought for a moment I'd sent an insult. That would have been painful. We did make Battle Pope, right? Never looked over our advisors. We've got the Dip Rep guy. And we've got the Theologian. That's all very well. Good. People are telling me to turn to Shinto. That would be pretty cool, but it's not the aim of the game here. It's not very accessible early game. Not that anything's really happening in this early game. I look forward to getting wrecked again and then just hanging up my boots. Can't do well in multiplayer. Can't even play well as the Pope. It would. It's all been going downhill for me lately. That's fine though. I still enjoy the game. So I was pretty delayed today. There's a good explanation for that. I'm currently in the process of finding a new house. We found a place, put down a deposit, paid all the money for it, and then the estate agent turned around and said, actually, you're not having the place. Landlord doesn't like the look of you, so out you go. That's the exact words they used. So I've been scrambling around trying to sort stuff out for that. But always leave time for the video games. Okay, excellent. Okay, that was fast. They've already got Maria Theresa, but she's a pretty weak Maria Theresa. Still, pragmatic sanction works out for me. The fact they have an heir works out for me as well, means that hopefully they will keep the greyskin. Good, strong Austria would be great, as long as they retain emperorship. Save me, Austria! So, how quickly am I improving your relations? Well, it's only going up by 2, so I still need to wait another month of sending the guy to improve relations. So, 1 more month will do it. 14th. Bang. And then next month we get the alliance. Everybody wins. What we also do is we're going to set Provence as a rival. Excellent. Let's get that diplomat back, because it doesn't start degrading for a wee while. And we're going to get that alliance on the 14th. And this is when I pray to RN Jesus not to do something horrible to me. We get the alliance, which is grand. And we join the HRE when we have 184. Well, that's not quite good enough yet. We're going to give him military access, which he's going to want for whatever reason. And now I have to hope that something bad doesn't happen inside a month. Actually, I suppose I don't even have to wait that long, do I? Give you military access. And now he's at 170, but that's still not good enough. I'll need to wait about a month. Let's keep our good friends over in Portugal sweet. Jake, what's the aim of this campaign? Pretty cool. It's to eradicate Christianity. And now we excommunicate Austria. Nah, just kidding. No, what we do right now is we covertly claim the province of Provence, which is their capital. As long as it remains segregated, we'll be able to take it. It's a great province to have as well. And as long as we've started sending that guy there to fabricate the claim, we can quite happily get rid of Avignon. We're still claiming it from Avignon, which is fine by me. And now Austria will let us join for the cheap, cheap price of 172 relations. Unfortunately, he's not started a war that he can call me into, but a little gift will go a long way here. We now have the 172, we join the HRE, everybody wins. Probably not going to add Romagna to it though. And I never could add Avignon anyway. So now we are everything that we hate. We are part of Greyskin. Now Castile hate us because we excommunicated them, so they're never going to want to give us military access. I suppose I could get that relationship back up with them. Would probably be for the better. But their truce with Granada runs out in about a year and a half, and I want to goad Castile into attacking me. It would be even better if I could get an alliance going with Aragon and Portugal, just so I can be secure in that. Otherwise Castile might call, well, especially Portugal, against me. So what? Don't want our... Oh, I never paid attention to you. But you never got any allies, which is great, but why not? Ah, you probably will get it if I don't declare war on you as quickly as possible. Still, let's start paying our troops and our boats. And get some troops on the go. Yeah, that's probably a little bit faster. Pick you up from there. We'll get a crusade going on Granada, make it a bit easier to fight them. And we will start improving relations with Morocco, because last time I took Granada and they coalitioned me as well, which wasn't very good. Jake, will you get the unit sprites in the 30-year war if you're no longer Christian? I'm not sure. I hope so, but I'm not sure. Now, Austria's not going to want to join in this war in the arse end of nowhere, so I'm on my own. Jake, will Castile inherit Burgundy again? Not if Austria remains emperor. Even though Bohemia was emperor, I think if they just managed to take Ratibor, or Silesia, they would have been fine. But they did not, so shame on them. Let's get you folks over to Roma, and let's prepare to take over Granada. Built the extra boat in the hope that it'll be enough to dissuade him from attacking us. Granada is full of mountains. Jake, Tlemcen also coalitioned you. Yeah, but I don't have a free diplomat to appease Tlemcen. Alright, there we go. Get 5 of our finest men, led by the genius. And off we go. Good, he hasn't got that alliance yet. I'm not even sure if this is going to work, but I'm doing my best here. Brr. Also, I wonder if Avignon's going to help us out. We could actually get an alliance with Portugal if we hired Dip Rep Advisor for just a moment. When I declare war, I'm going to lose my face with them. +1 diplomatic reputation is the same as +5 reason to ally. And if I can keep Portugal as an ally, then I'm going to have Castile off my back. Even if he was a level 2, I'd probably take loans just to get him. Bang. Pretty good out of 10. Of course, that guy is fired instantly. You never got your alliance. So, choke. Well, I'll wait till the turn of the month. Choke on this. Portugal's 180 in debt. You know, if they had nothing else going on, they would join in this war, but it doesn't matter. As we say, it doesn't cares me. So let's just go for it. What's the worst that could happen? Well, fighting all of his boats at the start is a pretty bad outcome. Probably should have checked for that. But who's got time? Let's just sink them and be done with it. Oh, Naples are free. Why are they free? They're not free. That was Aragon's leader. Naples must be set to an interesting country for me. They are. But really what's more interesting are Aragon, Castile, and Portugal. And I suppose Austria as well. Already is. I got excited there. Unfortunately, that means another lengthy time where Naples is under the Aragonese influence. But Aragon now want to ally me. They would if I wasn't at war. But I could excommunicate them. If I just make them hate me a little. That would be delicious, but having Aragon as an ally earlier on would probably be more advantageous. So you arrive there on the 18th of January, that's fine. That's better than fine. Getting crusade bonuses are great. Now you'll arrive... Nah, that's what I thought. You're not so keen on that. We'll kill the Muslim archer, I think. Probably be better for us. Pick up the rest of our troops and be done with this guy. We can't see Gibraltar, so we don't know if they're recruiting units there or not. I would quite like to see it. Let's have a gander. Right. Well, no, I can see because that's Portugal's field of view. So they're not recruiting anybody there. Alright, let's keep you there sieging, or rather blockading Almeria. Alright, this is what I'll do then. I would quite like to loot Granada as quickly as possible. You won't give me military access. So there we go. We got the loot from Granada, which is going to slow down their recruitment time. Yeah. said, I want to kill this unit that's being raised up. Exciting stuff, I know. Why do I want to kill this unit so bad? Well, I'm not even sure myself. Oh, damn. It's happening again. Bohemia has become Holy Roman Emperor, which means that Austria fell into regency. So if the Burgundian inheritance fires again, we're looking at Castilian Netherlands again. Regency for a 1-year-old. To the T, that's what happened last time. This isn't so good. In fact, this is what they call really quite bad. Never rains, but it pours. Alright, that's these guys killed, and then we'll just siege up Almeria and Gibraltar. No, we won't actually. What we'll do is we'll kill them. We're still the the papal controller, and it looks like it's going to remain that way. I don't know, man. I do want that Aragonese alliance, but I also want Naples dead and buried. Because getting Naples on my side would be such a boon. We'll probably store that excommunication then, because there are most certainly people around here that I don't like. And we'll be seeing to in due time. Alright, there we go, that's what we're talking about. Let's merge everyone up and leave the most broken unit here. The rest of us march over to Granada. You're trying to go there. You're really keen on going there, are you? Yeah, that's what I thought. So we leave small token forces just there, and we go and wreck what they have. They're going to have quite the advantage on us in terms of rolls. We'll just have to hope that we do better. And we do. That's excellent. He's going to run away and get instantly stack wiped because there's not enough time. We didn't even suffer that many losses. So we're going to... What are we going to do? Probably just merge up the units we have. Drop 2 here. Drop 1,000 over there. And the rest can take care of Granada. And in an unusual term, we'll actually have enough units to siege everything right from the get-go. And we'll get the glorious loot because we don't have military access with Castile. Everybody wins. Provence allied Hungary. Troublesome. Jake Aragon has a girl as an heir. It's not going well. It is not going great. Hey, wasn't I improving relations with Morocco? Okay. Still though, wasn't I improving relations with Morocco? Let's keep those relations high just in case things go sour. Now Austria love us, which is grand. And since we're already in the HRE, and Ancona have no friends, conquer Ancona. We'll get it done after this. He's got it where it counts. Hold on, did I lose stability from that? Huh, the more you learn. You lose stability if a pope dies in battle. That's a shame though, he was a siege pope. Oh well, I'll just imagine that I got a really bad event costing me everything. -2 stability isn't going to hurt us though. We don't have revolt risk anywhere that matters. Yeah. I knew that was the case for theocracies, but I know it's not the case for republics. If a republican dies in battle, there's no loss of stability. Jake, call the horses, kill the heirs. Well, we have a horse. Speaking of, we got a unit here that doesn't need to be here. Right, Morocco and Tlemcen are at each other's throats. I believe that works out for me. Gonna get our dice roll on this siege with the blockade, and then away we go. Send our one unit back home. Jake, you always lose stab if your ruler dies in battle, even for theocracies and the Pope. I knew it was the case for theocracies, but I know it's not the case for republics. Right, we're actually taking attrition from blockading these. I just want these to... Wow, breaches on all of them. Still, God, imagine that. Castile gets the Burgundian region and the Iberian wedding. Crying at the very thought of it. And the Iberian wedding would include Naples. Yo, I think I'll keep these boats here, actually. If one of these sieges fall fast enough, I can just dock them. Jake, who is Courier Controller? That'd be England? Damn. Well, it's all coming apart now. It's alright though, I've had enough second chances. We're just going to roll with this and see how it goes. Yeah, third diplomat went goodbye because I lost Courier Controller, which is +1 diplomat. It's also +1. Perfect. We can dock here and regain some power. It's also +1 advisors, which is a really underrated ability. That's not quite right, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's not even any point in blockading that, we don't have the power. We could. How high is Castilians' prestige if they insta-lose the PUs when their rulers... They got good prestige. Oh, right, so lots of not very good things happening right about now. They've decided to declare war on Granada. Okay. That's really bad. Here's something that I don't know, though. Would I be able to... Okay, here's a thought. If I vassalize Granada and I get called into this war with Castile, could I call my allies? I'd be the defender, right? Well, Portugal wouldn't want to wouldn't want to join in anyway. They love Castile. Aragon probably would, but unless I had combined forces of Aragon and Portugal. Heck, maybe even... Oh, no, my grey-skinned defender is now Bohemia. Alright, the alternative is just force a white peace between Castile and Granada by pulling out. I'm going to want better relations with Aragon, since he's probably not going to like what I'm doing. Jake, fully annex Granada and spit them out instead of vassalizing them. That would make them Catholic, which would not be great for me. Granted, they might collapse to Sunni rebels. That would be the best thing. But it couldn't be guaranteed. Safety is not guaranteed. Another thought is that what if I just let Castile siege up Granada's capital? They wouldn't vassalize them. They wouldn't be able to take these two provinces, and I'm not certain they'd be able to take Granada itself. Trying to remember the rules for that. No, I don't like it. We can force a peace between Castile and Granada. Unfortunately, Castile is blockading Granada. I think it needs 2 or 3 years of nothing happening. So I need to siege up Granada very quickly. And then sit on them for ages and hope that I don't get any revolts. And I probably will get revolts because I got war exhaustion and negative stability. Oh, well that was fast. Kind of works to my advantage as well. Thank you, Castile, for that. Granada will be forced to give Castile 10% income. Okay. And they surrendered all their dosh. Doesn't work out very well for me. And Tuscany, white pieced. Tuscany, did you get any claims? Yeah, you claimed Siena. That's good. It's better than good. That's not half bad. Unfortunately, I'm not the papal controller. And I have no chance of being papal controller. I wonder how that all works. Okay, so we got Granada in the bag. This will not drag me into any wars, so I can just vassalize these guys straight up. I'm sure Morocco has a thing or two to say about that. Oh, also, I'm going to be farming your prestige. Hope you don't mind. Cheers, big ears. Let's get our troops back home and carry on with the real missions. Papal vassal. You've got no money and you've already got a loan and you're paying Castile. That's all not very good. That'll do. So with that, Aragon are no longer friendly. What a shame. Maybe they'll change their tune eventually. But they never allied Urbino, so it's time to destroy them. You often see that, don't you? Aragon allying Urbino, getting in the way of the Pope's ambitions. We want to keep Portugal sweet. They would really help stomp down on Castile if they decided to come at me. Oh, okay. You lost a whole bunch of prestige. Did you dishonor a call to arms or just get a bad event? In any case, you've got a very old king. Let's hope you die, but blocking that Iberian Union will be tricky. Well, gotta do what we can. Somebody reminding me to rival Urbino first. Great idea. And our final rival should probably be Tuscany. Since we don't like Tuscany. And they don't like us. Thankfully, Urbino is not inside Blurple, so we can gobble them up and nobody will care all that much. I feel real sorry for Granada. Hopefully they can just sit there and earn some money for a while. Now, our manpower is capped, but that gracefully increased our force limit. Tempting to get another horse since they're so good at fighting, but money is a little limited. We'll do fine with infantry. What's also nice is I don't have to sit on Granada for a while, so no need to worry about war exhaustion going up. It's quite nicely going down. Jake, are you going to feed Castile to Granada before going Sunni? I was considering that, but there's a problem with that. Granada almost never converts their land. They don't take religious ideas. Oh shoot, they did go angry against me. Alright, Morocco is more important to keep out. We could secure that Aragonese alliance, I'm certain of it. But we have time to do it. We have the guts of 6 years to do it. Okay. Rivaled by Bosnia, sure. Suppose he doesn't really care that much. Heretical scum that he is. I suppose I'm the real heretic around here. Urbino know I'm coming for them, so they built up more men. That's fine, we're going to have far more. I'll be ready for you. Jake, do you mean vassalize Urbino? Why would I vassalize Urbino? I want that land. Here's the thing, I'm on pretty much a timer. Do you remember in the Sweden game where I wanted to wait out until I got most of the Catholic bonuses for conversion rate? It's more or less what I'm going for here. Admin 10 is the cutoff. 8 would be acceptable, but 10 would be best. God damn it, Teresa. Get bigger, faster. Alright, good to see Rhodes has not defected to... well, they're going to have a hard time defecting to Theodora like that. Now I don't have to worry about my extra horse getting its morale. Oh, I didn't make an extra horse. Well, I don't have to care anyway. You need to die. Now, keeping Morocco at below 0 means that I can still do what I want to them. Basically, they'll only join the coalition if they have negative relations, and they won't join a coalition if they're at war, most times. So, to keep Tlemcen and Morocco above freezing point, and we'll be okay. It's also just ease off a bit, let that war exhaustion tick down. There's no hurry on Urbino. They're not going to be anybody's friend. Urbino is improving Aragon's relation of them. Well, time to kill Urbino. Aragon, we can be friends later. Battle Pope, don't die on me. But I won't have you sieging. Austria will join in. Be a good opportunity to solidify my bond with Austria. Besides, he's got no other wars to fight. He's probably itching for the very chance to do so. Alright, Austria, let's be buddies. You can help take out the Urbanese navy. Oh, he's right on it. He is keen for some. Romagna is plains, certainly a lot better than fighting in hills. I'll actually let him go there. He can't loot it, which is lovely. In fact, I wonder if Austria can get access down there. If that's the case, then I won't even have to put my Pope in danger. Let's see how crafty we can be. He's moving. No, he's moving too. Bah. He has access through... No, he just grants access. Whatever, let's murder this scum. Please don't kill my Pope. I need him for Pope duties. A shame getting all that war exhaustion for someone who's already dead. But there you go. Could farm this as well. But let's not. Let's just siege this place up and otherwise get home. Austria dropping down a 2-star. Hopefully he's got some siege. Jake, when the Emperor is at war, he can freely move through the land without access. Yeah, but Austria is not the Emperor again. Burgundy, don't get yourself into any wars. Especially not with Bohemia. Alright. Aragon have not made their move in Navarra, but Navarra have no friends. It's a shame they still don't want to be my friend. We'll sort something out with relation to that. Can the papacy lose the papacy government type? I have no idea. Potentially. I'm sure there's some oversight in the code somewhere. You know, I never got a pop-up about England becoming the Curia controller, did I? Let's try and do something with relation to that. Message settings, all. Curia? Papal. There we go. Maybe I did and just didn't even notice. That would be very like me. Alright, no siege. Ah well. Jake, how are you today? Also, you have 626 viewers. Oh boy, 626 people to disappoint. Never imagined it would come this far. Hello everybody, we're playing as the Pope pretty badly with the goal to wipe out Christianity. Not, as Legendary Marvin would say, wipe out humanity, although I do like that idea as well. Alright, we're comfortably in the plus with Tlemcen. Let's work on it with Morocco as well. +5 isn't exactly comfortable, since improved relations goes away faster than my aggressive expansion will. That'll sort itself out as my prestige goes up though. Yes! Excellent! Okay, Tuscany have made their move on Siena. Probably not in the way that they want. Savoyard change government of Milan. That's definitely not what I want. That means Tuscany isn't even the war leader here. They can't take Sienese land. Maybe, just maybe, Savoy will give it to them. Friendly, neutral. And it's a Savoyard opinion I'm more interested in. Firenze have the God King, so they've already hit Tech 4. They'll be fine in battle. Jake, we are here to see you fail. Well, that's highly likely. Because I'm rubbish at this game. Good, maxed out Morocco. Come along now, Aragon. Just a little bit more and we can have you on our side. Castile have got some heavy hitting allies though. And I'm saying that I'm trying to avoid allying France. In a way, it's not a bad thing to have. Oh, that's a bad thing. I wonder if the Pope. I wonder if Austria would help me out with this revolt. Seems like the kind of kind thing he would do. But prestige is just a number. No, I want to see Austria help me out here. Yeah. What a bro. That was very expensive on everything, but we'll survive. Not Urbino, he is new. 1450 and no world conquest. I am of disappoint. You try and keep that kind of talk out of here. High chat standards is something that I value. It's like a gem in an oasis of slurry. Considering that my manpower was almost capped, that didn't hurt me too bad. Lazy diplomats though. What can I be doing? What should I be doing? We're already increasing Aragon's opinion of us. That's an idea. Let's get a claim on a Abruzzi. High chance of being found because of the Sicilian Mafia. And if I get caught, well, some people aren't going to be very happy. That's a really high chance of getting caught. They're not even my... No, I can make them a new rival after this war is over, and then I'll get to grips with that. Gee, it's all going on with this these Italian wars. Who would have thought it? Alright, welcome to the family Urbino. People don't really care because it's not exactly an expensive province, but I need to build up a bit of a power base. Gain enough admin, almost enough to core the thing. Of course not, but close enough. Now what? Now what? I need to be ready for the very moment that Aragon loses their personal union over Naples. At the moment... Oh, thank God their girl died. Whew. Still, like I said, we want to be ready. Can't rival Naples, their personal union minor. The amount of things that I forget when I don't play this game for really any length of time. Alright, think, Jake. Think. Hungary are close to not wanting to join in, and they're part of a pretty big war right now. 2 big wars, in fact, which would leave you only with Switzerland and Lorraine. But Provence is hilly. And the Swiss would get access, but I could load enough troops onto it. I doubt the Swiss could hurt me here that much. And then again, Provence still have all this land. I recall in one of my previous campaigns, was it Foix or was it Navarra? I had a fairly disastrous war over Provence. That claim will be there for a while. There's no need to rush things. Jake celebrating the death of toddlers since 1450. Jake, what will be your first idea? Diplomatic and influence will be my first two ideas for very good reason. Man, Tuscany, why you gotta get ground pounded like this? Does leave Siena, but I can't really expand into the HRE like this. I need Papal Controller back for that. And my odds of getting it are pretty slim. It's a shame I don't have a way to make myself hate England. Okay, only Burgundy would join in. Portugal would lose their alliance with Castile, but they wouldn't want to join in. They'd probably get that alliance back instantly. This is Castile we're talking about. I hate sitting on my bum and doing nothing when the world is progressing around me. But what to do and where to go. Austria would join in the pounding of Naples. But what would be the point in doing that, since Aragon would just become war leader? I need Aragon's king to die. Jake, Iberian wedding can fire if Aragon gets a regency. I know, but it's at least it won't happen instantly. You can see we're making a bit of dosh again. Oh, I got 2 provinces in the Venetian trade node. I wonder if it would be worth my time collecting there. I collect actually nothing from there. Alright, let's just collect there instead of Champagne then. Glorious ducat. One other thing that we're doing badly is wasting our 2 diplomats. An Aragonese, Portuguese. Well, let's keep Portugal sweet. It's actually been a few years since we've done anything with our friends over here. Our friendly friends in Austria. If I was still Papal Controller, I could be ripping through people with excommunications, but I am not. Well, life is just RNG, isn't it? I'll have to pay attention to North Africa later on. Hopefully they remain pretty divided. It'll make things easier for me later on. Okay, Jake ignored me long enough. Time to hope that he hasn't just royally something to himself. Papally. I never ignore you, Nightbeer. Nightbeer is our resident poet. You should check out William's Wonder World sometime. Jake, can you show who would personal union Austria? No, I could not. Maria's a strong girl. I'm sure she'll take the throne. Castile, their prestige is still doing pretty good. They would have topped it up by winning that Granadan war. I want that Aragonese alliance, though. I could rehire my guy for it. Still 3 years before they're going to start coming for Granada a second time. I would just love that. They fight Granada, but I bring down Aragon, Portugal, Austria, Bohemia, everything on them. That would be nice, but probably quite unlikely. I'll tell you one thing we're doing wrong is we should be getting our trade ships doing something, since otherwise they're just wasting away. Is Jake going to convert to Sunni this time as well? Yes, but I'm going to be waiting a bit longer on it this time. I jumped the gun last time, and for that I suffered. Suffered like G did. The provincial question. Hold on, Austria would join in. Austria would stomp Switzerland into jelly. Provence have no troops on their capital. You know, some days things just work out, don't they? Over the relations limit, but I won't need to be that way for too long. France, what did you do to Siena? Just money, okay. Yeah, Hungary are firmly out of this war. Now, you can quite quickly depart onto land where you have military access, there's no big problem there. Well, we'll go all in, though. I'm sure Austria can take care of matters elsewhere. Also, here's the question. Do I take Provence for myself, or do I give it to Avignon? Avignon, probably let them court really quickly and then integrate them, but the problem is that -3 dip rep for quite a while could really hurt when it comes to alliances. Mind you, Avignon is just sitting there being a pain. I've got the mission to save the people of Abruzzi. Alright, it's all going on. Gonna put all of our chips in for this one. I could probably just declare war now, but we will not. Want to get all of our troops there. Provence can field quite the army. It's not that they have much land, but the land they have is fairly rich. Someone's saying give it to Avignon. Avignon would core it. I doubt they would get too much in the way of revolts from it. And then when I integrate our Avignon, which will not take long. Gee, it really won't take long. It'll take me, let's see, they'll have 120 base tax to integrate. And I would get Provence without any nationalism. Nope, we're going to take Provence for ourselves. Executive decision. Jake, feed Avignon, France. Jake, what? What?